So now I do want to talk, guys, about some expectations on my end that I would love to see come from the Atlanta Falcons this offseason. And we actually don't need a lot in the draft, believe it or not. This draft season is more of plugging holes rather than actually needs. If we are actually in need of something, probably a corner, I would have to say, in the draft. But past that, we got running backs, we got wide receivers, and like Russell Gage, Calvin Ridley, Justin Hardy, and everything else like that. Quarterback, we're fine on for, I know, another 6 years. But running back, we got Devontae Freeman, but I don't know. We could trade him to the Detroit Lions this offseason. And, maybe get like a compensatory pick, however you pronounce it. I'm sorry, you rarely hear those in the NFL, but if you do, it's more around this time right here or whenever free agency starts up. So we could trade Devontae Freeman, I would say, and, take him to the Lions, because they were like just, inches away from signing the deal, sending Freeman to Detroit and stuff like that. And kind of honestly, guys, I wish we would have at the time, but at the end of the day, it's all about respect and, letting the player just finish out his season as, whatever team he plays for. And then after that, ship him out. I hate to say it like that, but Devontae Freeman, ever since his big payday and getting injured a lot, has really affected his productivity. And the Falcons just don't need that. We need someone who is able to run around and, move the line, like, the offensive line and the defensive line forward to get that first down yardage or even the touchdown. And that's where Quadri Olson and Brian Hill comes in at, because they are some stout running backs and fullbacks. And if you could get those guys to just grind this season, they'll be phenomenal throughout the entire regular season of the 2020 season. But yeah, not a whole lot of needs. It's just whole plug-in right now. And if we do go offensive line, guys, I will say we might as well go left side now instead of right, because we got our starters in Lindstrom and McGarry. But if we go left side, that's where the target needs to be at, because if I'm not mistaken, Jake Matthews, I think he's locked up at that left guard. Yeah, left guard. So, but still, we could draft the entire left side of the offensive line for backups. We could do that and let those players develop throughout the entire offseason and regular season. And whenever the left side does go down, bring them in, because they have the training in them to go out there and, perform. And hopefully surpass the expectations, and Matt Ryan could just stand in the pocket for like 20 seconds if he wanted to. I know I'm just exaggerating, but let Matt Ryan just stand in the pocket and find open receivers. That's Matt Ryan's secret. And if he does have to go, scramble for a first down or even positive yardage, Matt Ryan's going to do it. Yes, he's not a mobile quarterback, but he can be mobile if he needs to be. That's the thing. You got your Lamar Jacksons and you got your Patrick Mahomes. Now, Patrick Mahomes is a different story, because he's more of a passer than anything else, but he will run as well, just like Matt Ryan will. But if you get Matt Ryan in the situation where he's very comfortable passing and at times needs to scramble for a first down yardage or just positive yardage in general, that's the key to success, I think, personally, with the Atlanta Falcons on offense. Defense, I think we are very comfortable right now. Yes, we could go for like an edge if we get rid of Vic Beasley, which I don't think we are, because Vic Beasley recorded 9 sacks under Raheem Morris and Jeff Ulbrich during the second half of the season. And if they keep him, I think Vic Beasley will be a phenomenal talent to get sacks on almost every play, it seems like. But if we do end up getting rid of Vic Beasley, it won't be no problem. Some people will be like, all right, bye, see you later. And some will just be like, why did we get rid of him? He got 9 sacks. But it was all because of the coaching staff, and the coaching staff that was coaching during the second half of the season really brought the best out of Vic Beasley. And if we bring him back, he's going to be even better. So I'm fine with either decision. I'm leaning more towards now keeping Vic Beasley in Atlanta for one more season. Or if we sign Vic Beasley to a multi-year deal, I don't think I'll be upset about it, because, again, he recorded 9 sacks with Raheem Morris and Jeff Ulbrich, and that's great. Special teams, I'm up in airs right now, because Young Wei-Koo, he is a phenomenal talent. But I see where Dan Quinn's wanting to go with this. I really do see where Dan the man is wanting to go, because with Giorgio DeVecchio, after we let Matt Bryant walk, or did we let him go? I think we let him go before the 2019 season, or no, right after the 2018 season, and then right before the 2019 season started, we re-signed him, and we didn't have no other kickers, in place after DeVecchio. Whenever he missed tremendous amounts of field goals, then Matt Bryant came in, made a few, then he started missing a lot that was in the 40 plus. So it wouldn't surprise me if Dan Quinn was to bring in a lot of kickers during free agency, keep Young Wei-Koo, let him test out the 50 plus. Because Young Wei-Koo did make, 150 during last season. I think that was it. So he didn't get a lot of long field goal attempts. It was more shortage. But if you're going to use Young Wei-Koo in any form of style, have 2 kickers. So, all right, you see where I'm going with this? Might be crazy, might be stupid, but I think it will pay off. Have one kicker be for the long field goals. Have your other one, which is in Young Wei-Koo, be your short field goal kicker / onside kicker. See, that's where I'm planning out at. Because if you, and don't get me wrong, every team I think has 2 or 3 field goal kickers. But for us, we can utilize that to our advantage. Again, have Young Wei-Koo for onside kicks and short field goals. And then have the other one for extra points and, just kickoffs, whatever. But have two field goal kickers. Again, one short and onside, and then the other long. That right there. Oh, guys, sorry about that. I knocked my microphone for the people listening to the podcast version. But anyway, so special teams is up in air right now, I do think. But then again, we could keep Young Wei-Koo, just have that one field goal kicker and be done with it. Now, whenever it comes to offense, again, I know I'm just all over the place right here, but Dirk Koetter is staying in Atlanta, which everybody knows that. But I was looking at the numbers on the NFL mobile app. The Falcons actually was very productive in offense whenever it come to Dirk Carter. Yes, we ranked 30th in rushing offense, so that is very bad. But whenever it comes to passing, total yards, everything, Falcons were in the top 10. Like we were never even gone from being like a high-powered offense. So Dirk Carter really can do his job. But it's just coming down to running the ball. And I think whenever you have the Brian Hills and the Quadrolisons, I think you can at least be in a top 20, I would say, with those kind of runners. But we'd have to let Freeman go or put him in a third string situation and let Quadrolison be the first, or pretty much be the starter. It's needless to say. So guys, I know I just rambled on about just whatever, but this is Falcons Friday, and I do want to provide some sort of Falcons content for you guys. So, but anyways, that's all the time I have for, but you guys here on YouTube, this will either be today, the recording, which is Thursday, or it will be Friday on actual Falcon Friday. So, whichever one, it will be up either today or tomorrow. Probably Friday, just for Pete's sakes. And then, of course, the podcast people, it will be Friday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Falcon Friday on SoundCloud.com, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. Till then, Morgan. We'll catch you all later. Peace.